Ultra-processed foods have come to dominate many modern diets, and with that dominance comes a growing body of evidence pointing to their harmful effects on human health. While often packaged attractively and marketed as convenient or even nutritious, these products are overwhelmingly linked to chronic conditions that are now widespread across much of the globe. At the center of these health concerns lies a disturbing truth. Ultra-processed foods, those that are industrially manufactured using ingredients not typically found in home kitchens, are designed not to nourish, but to addict. Among the most pressing issues is the global surge in obesity and the accompanying burden of disease it imposes. Ultra-processed foods are typically high in calories, added sugars, and unhealthy fats, while offering little in terms of nutritional value. These elements combine to make them hyperpalatable, engineered to deliver intense flavor with minimal effort from the body. But beneath the immediate satisfaction lies a long-term cost. One of the most insidious features of ultra-processed foods is their low satiety. They don't fill you up the way whole or minimally processed foods do. As a result, people tend to consume more than they realize, often unaware that they've surpassed their daily caloric needs until it's too late. The calorie density of ultra-processed foods is another key problem. Small portion sizes can contain staggering amounts of energy, particularly when that energy comes from added sugars and refined oils that are absorbed rapidly into the bloodstream. This not only spikes blood glucose levels, but also primes the body for fat storage, especially when paired with a sedentary lifestyle. Furthermore, the lack of fiber and protein in many of these foods delays the feeling of fullness and disrupts normal hunger and satiety signals. Over time, this leads to a chronic cycle of overeating and weight gain. The implications of this are far more serious than the aesthetic or social stigma of being overweight. Obesity significantly raises the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and certain cancers. Excess fat, particularly visceral fat that accumulates around internal organs, is metabolically active and promotes systemic inflammation, insulin resistance, and hormonal imbalances. These are not abstract medical concepts. They are daily realities for millions, gradually eroding quality of life, shortening lifespan, and increasing dependency on medications and medical interventions. Worse still, the marketing of ultra-processed foods frequently targets children and low-income populations, embedding unhealthy eating patterns from an early age and reinforcing them through cost, availability, and aggressive advertising. For many families, these foods become the default option, not by choice, but by design. This makes the obesity crisis not just a matter of personal responsibility, but a systemic issue requiring urgent attention. In sum, ultra-processed foods are a primary driver of obesity and weight gain worldwide. Their addictive formulations, high energy density, and minimal satiety make them dangerous staples of modern diets. While they may offer convenience, the long-term costs to physical and mental health are severe and wide-ranging. As their presence continues to expand, so too will the global health crisis they help fuel, unless there is a fundamental shift in public awareness, policy, and food industry accountability.